Good afternoon, Miss Pham. How are you?
Good afternoon, good, and you?
Good, thank you. Which country did you work?
I worked in Vietnam.
Which part of Vietnam?
I actually worked in the northern parts, in the capital city of Hanoi, and also the small towns.
And how is the population there?
I think in the capital city, it's about 6 or 7 million inhabitants.
Oh, okay. And what kind of language do they speak there?
They speak Vietnamese, but in other parts of Vietnam, they also speak French.
What are the specialties of the country?
The specialties, we have a famous noodle soup called pho, and it's very known in the whole country because we eat it practically every day. And the strange part is we also eat cats and dogs.
Are the people friendly towards foreigners?
Yes, of course, they are really friendly, and they let the tourists feel very welcome.
What kind of work did you do there?
I worked in a company that produced clothes.
How were the circumstances there?
Well, in my opinion, the circumstances were really bad. I had to work at least 12 hours a day, and w- um, I didn't make enough money. I made, I think, maximum $5 an hour a day, and we didn't have a lot of breaks. I think a half, 3/4 of an hour every day. So it was really, really hard work.
You said $5 an hour, but what's the currency in Vietnam?
Dong.
Oh, okay. What can you buy with this money? Is it expensive in Vietnam or?
No, I think, Belgium is a very rich country, and in Vietnam, there you can buy a whole dinner with one euro or something like that. So the foods and drinks are really cheap. The clothes are also very cheap, but the we also have clothing stores like Zara and Mango, so they are the same kind of price.
Okay. And for how long did you work in Vietnam?
For about 6 months.
Would you go like to back someday?
If I had to work in the same company, no, because yeah, well, as I said, the circumstances were really bad, and here in Belgium, it's better.
Were your colleagues nice to you?
Yes, I had a lot of nice colleagues, but they also struggled in the workplace because they didn't make enough money also, so they had a hard time too.
And was it easy to communicate with them or?
It wasn't easy, but um, I tried to talk to them, but sometimes I couldn't understand them because they spoke too fast, or yeah, I just couldn't understand the words, so it was really hard.
And did you like the culture in Vietnam?
Yes, I really liked it. It was um, it was my it's my birth country, so yeah, it was really nice to see how they do it there.
So you didn't miss your friends and family from Belgium?
No, no, of course I did miss them, especially my family, because in those circumstances you need your family when you're working hard and you don't know the language. So it was really hard. It was like I didn't have anybody to talk with because um, they, well, yeah, they couldn't understand me, or yeah.
So you didn't regret it?
No, I didn't regret it. It was a great experience, and I learned a lot of it.
Would you still buy these clothes that were made in Hanoi?
Yes, of course, because I think if I don't buy it, that well, if a lot of people thought that way, that because the circumstances are bad in Vietnam, that they don't have to buy the clothes, uh, that the company, their profit will won't be enough. So that the workers will be fired because they don't have the ability anymore to pay them. So I think it's better to still buy the clothes, but still reconsider that the circumstances are bad there, and maybe search for a solution to um, make it better, so that they have that they get more paid, or maybe more breaks or less hours.
And do you see a better future in this kind of companies?
No, I don't think so. I've seen a lot of documentaries or rebellions about this. That the circumstances in the company are very bad, but they never really do something about it. And also the companies of the West will always try to produce their products somewhere else, especially in Asia or in Africa, because don't have to pay that much for the labor.
Okay, and did you actually see child labor or something like that?
I did see child labor, but in countries as Vietnam, it's actually that happens very
Come.
often. So it's not like it's a weird thing. So yeah, and they don't really say anything about it, because it's not that the parents don't want them to work because they have to, because or else they don't have enough money to support the whole family.
Okay, it's actually a bit of a kind sad story.
It actually is, yes.
Did it change your view of working in Vietnam, or do you think you can change something about it, or?
I think it will change, but in a very long period. But there there will still be like child labor and the bad circumstances on at work. I don't think that is going to go away, but I hope it will improve. But now I see that the economy in Vietnam is getting better, so hopefully it will uh, get better in the work circumstances. But I don't know.
Okay, thank you for your time, Miss Pham. You were very nice, and it was a pleasure to meet you.
No problem. Anytime. Goodbye.